We'll start another one here. I said we're going to do Gara. Let's actually just roll another. I'm glad I rerolled. Get my favorite here. We're basically just back on the subject of goats. Yeah, we haven't been rolling him much. I still haven't changed the how common and uncommon things are, which I definitely need to do. Apparently it adds in 50 seconds. Game's got a really good way of letting me know that right when I start. But also, this is the best spot to be getting ads in, because then you get to see like the next 30 minutes of setup. Uninterrupted and commercial free. So right here, I think I'm losing time. I'm not sure where I should actually be jumping at. Remember, we were getting 122s again for a while, and then I just started messing it up.
And I can answer that to your lot then. Why not? I am Carl.
Yeah, that is so much easier, but I don't know how much slower it is to do the 2 jumps like that. It's not even all that precise. I don't know. We'll see how much time that this one is. I feel like it might be decent, but that was a really good jump where I actually took off a block in time so I could get it after that 8th jump. I'm kind of speaking gibberish there. But like when you normally block in our jumping, there's like a little bit of recovery when you're trying to interact with something, and I unblocked in time for it to not cause a problem. The sprint. I'm kind of surprised that I only broke even on the torrent. Welcome back. Yeah, you did. It's fine. We'll get there again. You'd also just go back in the VOD and look if you want. I was just kind of mentioning like how to move around things and which things aggro and which don't. But nothing to apologize for. You're good. Oh, I'm one-handed. Why was I... Why was I one-handed?
Can you hear me? I at these.
No, that wasn't much better.
Don't dally. Give it your all.
Step jar's still free, but haha.
Aye.
I wish I could figure out how I was doing that before, where I wouldn't end up having to like I could just dismount directly into the right spot without a jump there. So what I just did kind of did it, but it had me more out of position than I wanted to be.
Come on. Are you here as a cousin? I'm afraid of.
There we go. Seeing some green. Running torrent in that tree probably is taking away the green, but it's fine. Saw green briefly. Things like that are why I'm contemplating going back to the rune 4s. Because what I can do is I can grab the 2 rune 4s and then skip the rune 5 in Caelid, as well as that 200. And what I would do is I would eat this rune 6 at the spot where I'm normally eating the 5. And then I would eat the 2 4s where I'm normally eating the other ones. Actually, you know what? That might also get me the number of runes that I need. I might have to think about that a little bit more in depth. Like, I still want to do the way I'm pathing through this right now. But it would add another, like, 800 or so runes to the route. Or I can just take them all and get even more added onto it. I missed the little spot I was supposed to run at there. Also did the don't get aggro thing correctly. So unfortunately, we are going to have to use the vendor this time and sell some runes. Unless we luck out and get a golden rune 1 here. It's unlikely, but it is possible. It did not happen. That's fine. We're gonna do something dangerous. Yeah, but definitely aggro's a wrap. But it is also a time save of like a second. So I might start doing it until it starts costing me runs. Well, so much for running up that thing smoothly. Did sell you though. I didn't really lose time, or not that much time. Trying to remember who it was that was in here the other day who I said, like, my Celia is really bad and needs work, and they saw it and like, hey, you just pulled off a perfect Celia first try, and it was about like what I just did, and I was looking at it like, that was anything but perfect. I'm jumping too early on that every time. Yep. That is important, that I can consistently mess everything up. It's an actual superpower. So I was thinking about it too. I think I will actually do the non-leveling Final Fantasy VI run on stream at some point. Maybe not this year, but I will 100% do that one day. I'm still at Kefka. I've been having to grind Coliseum fights and other rare fights. It's not fun. Basically, I need a certain relic for magic that reduces all MP cost to 1. I tried to do it without it, but I don't really have the DPS, so I actually have to set up getting a hold of that relic. And it's a rare steal off of a rare fight. You can fight him in the Coliseum as well. The only problem with that is the good way to farm that is you use Go-Go. But because of the whole auto battle mechanic, level 1 Go-Go cannot be equipped with the equipment to survive. Because the Pixel Remaster doesn't let you use the Merit Award, which is how you'd normally be able to do that. So I actually had to revert to farming the things in the Phoenix Cave. And so far, I've run into a few of them, but I've not gotten their rare steel. And without save states, like, I have to actually just fight them and try and grind them out over and over. Fortunately, I probably only need 6 of the things. I might be able to get away with 3. Depending on how many mages I want to use. Like, the Pixel Remaster adds a lot of really good things to it and fixes some issues. But, you know, it adds others, which this would not be an issue for anyone who is playing the game normally. I can still try and do the Coliseum farming. The only problem is I have to use Locke instead of Go-Go as a thief. Which means I can't actually guarantee that Locke will actually use his steal command. So he's gonna be he's just a lot less consistent at it. Messed up my jumps right there. It's kind of thrown off by the item. Yeah, so we're going to lose a few seconds here because I'm going to have to sell something. And also, I'm going to mess up my dismount.
Surprised no matter. Why don't? Oh, don't.
Of course, there's a rune right there after I don't need it. So the YouTuber who got me into like the idea of doing Final Fantasy challenge runs just posted a new one. They do some pretty extreme shit. Like, they're the equivalent of the person who's playing a Souls game that's doing it like level 1 hitless blindfolded speedruns and maintaining a world record. They were doing it like an entire series of just all 6 of the early ones with some really insane challenges. They started the Final Fantasy V one, and it took them something like 8 months to do it. They just posted it today. The rule is beating Final Fantasy V with no running from battles, not using any money. That's pretty standard for their challenges. There's one other caveat they did for their other restriction. No using the menu in the game. So that means you can't go into the equipment menu. You can't hit save because they're not doing a version with the autosave. You can't use items outside of battle. You can't use magic. You cannot use any class changes. You cannot change your party formation. There's more that you basically just get locked out on because you can't use the menu. Like, you can't go and use a tent or anything, obviously. It's pretty extreme. Remember, no weapons doesn't just mean no armor. It means, or no menu doesn't just mean no armor or equipment. You can't use weapons either. He did a Final Fantasy VI one as well recently that was in that same vein. And that one was no money, no running, no weapons. And although he did allow leveling, he gave himself a level cap. Oh, he didn't allow magic either. You're only allowed to use Rageous, Bare Fist, all of that. So like Umaro was amazing, Gao was amazing. Gao is always amazing. Gao is how I've actually been beating most of my bosses now. And I'm 100% going to abuse him on Kefka. Just because I find it hilarious the way it works. Basically, I can have Gao use a special charm ability on Kefka, and then Kefka's just going to hit himself to death. And the entire time, I'm just going to yell at Kefka, being like, hey, why are you hitting yourself? Or stop hitting yourself. Although I do have to fight the, like the door boss for him, which is these statues at the beginning of the fight each time. Which is, you fight 3 of them, and then 4 of them, and then 2 of them, I believe. And that's where I need the item I'm farming up, so that I can actually have enough MP to cast things efficiently. Otherwise, I have to cast, like, Ultima once, and then use an Ether or Osmose, and then do it again. I tried doing it without Ultima, but at level 1, there is just no way to land damage for enough. The highest melee damage I could land was about 30, after all of its resistances. And pretty similar with spells. I have to actually use strong magic. And because they are like multi-boss fights, Gao's charm can only take out one of them at a time. And if he dies, it becomes uncharmed, so it's significantly less useful. So I'm kind of left with the idea of the most time-efficient way is to get the reduce my MP to 1 relics. I hope you feel better, Mishi. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. Yep. Yeah, have a good night. No worries. Just do whatever. I should not be looking at my time here, because it's actually not gotten too bad. The worst part of my time here is that time loss because we had to use the vendor. But it was only 1.6 seconds, which makes me think I was actually doing the rest of that really well. So I definitely spent more than an extra 1.6 seconds on him. Alright, George is adjusting himself. Oh, why, game? That box is always so delayed for it to come up. Like, I hit the button, and I was trying to cue the arrow, and it drank the other pot instead. So we are going to take a time loss to that. That one too, because we weren't running correctly. Apparently hitting the down, or I guess S, not... Yeah, S is a hard key to press. Not even the least bit phased by that. That's a spot that should be pretty avoidable too. I'm also scared I'm about to die right here. Because I went out the wrong window.
Damn it! I'll rip you to shreds.
So I think I'm losing more time there because I'm being extra cautious after that second swing. But since I have been extra cautious, I've not done an accidental swing. So maybe it's paying off.
Hello. Hello. Hell, it's rather my mistress. But I was a. Could I ask that thug? Only if you've. What a blessed thug, please. Please. Oh, thank you. Did I forget? I see you are very to steady such. Please.
So with the current routing, can I eat both these runes or not? Yeah, because Patches is next, so I could actually eat them both here. Which also gives me an idea on how I might be able to eat the other Patches runes. That movement was a little messy. You know, I think this might be the thing I've done most in this game on these runs. It's either this or Celia. Oh, I just looked. Apparently, I got a follow an hour ago and did not notice. So thank you so much for the follow. They are anonymous. I should get follow alerts and stuff one of these days. Also, sub 30. 29:41 is the best I've done. So 16 seconds quicker, but I can definitely go faster than that.
To determine if you had. It seems torrent, whereas I'm in. There is, but I can take gathering play.
I think if I did everything at sum of best pace, and I learned the parry kill, we can get that that split down to 29 minutes. I'm doing okay on menuing right now. It's weird because like the old metric I used with Saints Bridge is a little bit different for time.
You'll know matter how you.
This 31:30 was the good value there. Which I guess shouldn't be that different. So 31:38 with 13, so I guess we're probably in good shape there. And I already ate my rune, which means I don't need to eat it right here. You game? I appreciate you too. Trying to go fast by putting the dagger in messed up my ability to hold block. Amazing. Maybe since I think we've proven this route is quicker, I might start changing the splits up after this run. So these things don't just appear off.
The gods demand repentance.
Come on, Patches. Be kind to me.
All of it.
Come on, Patches.
Wait, please.
It was bound to happen someday.
I was gonna start calling him mean names, but he cooperated, so.
Suppose I have no choice then. You are an enigma. To be certain, the volcano manor awaits you.
So I've got an idea for Patches runes that I can probably like equip onto the hotkey bar here and use, but I would need to eat them on this section, which means I would need to go back to doing drawing room key first, so that on the run to where we're jumping over the wall, I could equip, and then I can just eat them out of my inventory right here. Otherwise, that happens. But it's also quick. I could eat them right here while I'm waiting on the door to open and not lose much time. It's like, let's say I had them in a spot where I could put them in my inventory, like right here. It would help.
I knew you. I hear. Take my hand.
I don't know. There might be a better way to do this, where I can just like eat them where I am right now and like do this other rune routing. I was wondering how I got hit, but it was the crab, wasn't it?
I am Tanrias, a warrior. Perhaps will you join? Why accept? Rise with us. And now you the drawing room, but be sure.
I'm 400 more runes than usual. Why?
I took you no matter. Lay out your arm.
It's not going to matter because we're going to do a rune drop here, and that'll just reset us to where we are planning to be. I was kind of curious. Okay, so I've been swinging too early there, it looks like. That was still a little too early, but better than I've normally been doing. Oh, look at that. We got to cancel there. It was like one full cancel or close to it, and then one partial. Close to optimal, but not quite. But unfortunately, close to optimal is like as far from optimal as possible here. I forgot to get stamina. So I attacked too quick here. And there's the time we care about. 37:57. Everything is set. Everything is set. So it wasn't a great time, and I don't know where I lost a lot of time either is the problem. Also, I did not put Blue Dancer Charm in, but as we learned last time, it's not really gonna matter. I probably could have equipped it, but there was a cat interrupting my thought patterns. Unfortunately, I don't know when I'm gonna have time to equip it.
It's tightly. The guard, you'll breach the. Yeah, you're
Let's click.
The guard, you'll slip. When you approach its own.
I should not even try to do that. Look how that cost me so much time in menuing just now. Wow, he did the troll attack too. So there is a 1 cycle available for this guy too. I don't think I'm set up correctly for it.
I am the Lord of all that is old.
But I would like to learn it. It would be a huge time save.
To our home.
Also a market time loss. Interesting. By the way, he's licking his hip and then his tail. He's not doing anything against TOS. Or there would be TOS if he were a human. That's the end of my tea.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The fest of...
I'm gonna try and do the thing that was taking 1 hit off of the fight. What it comes down to is the second hit on Leonard that's usually half charged. I need to do full charge. Alright, okay, not mess up Radon, please. Before 50. We're still behind what we were getting for 45 minutes into the capital before. We'll see how far behind we are, because I used to be hitting that regularly, and now I'm not. Although I do think I moved more stuff into the run, and that's why. Yeah, 3 seconds behind what was a benchmark. And we were usually beating it by, like, 10 seconds. Be really curious to analyze this one and see if I can figure out what the time loss is. It doesn't feel like it should be plus 30 seconds right here. Especially when setup was actually, you know, a sub 38. I'm never actually just gonna get consistent to that. I might just give up on all my hopes and dreams. Never try and be king of the pirates. Hey Opie, welcome in. Thank you. I've already got hit, so this run is technically dead for hitless, but because I was changing my setup route and some other stuff later on, I figured it's still good to just do full runs with some route changes. Especially because I need to practice the routing for runes for Fire Giant, and just grabbing a practice save isn't going to do that. Ooh, why am I losing stamina this time? Nah, not doing reset runs. I don't know if you saw, Gura managed to find, with my setup, he found a 1 cycle for Godskin Duo as well. So I'm going to be practicing that too. At some point here. It's going to be like a 20-second time save, I think. Maybe even 30. Yeah. He came up with one with his setup a few weeks ago. And then he asked what my setup was today, so I gave it to him, and he posted one in the speedrun, or in the hitless Discord, of using my setup to get a 1 cycle. No freeze grease, no exalted flesh, no bleed, none of that. Just plain iron balls. So I need to learn it. Yeah, it's really nice. His 1 hour 19 minute uses it, and then also his new 1 hour 16 uses it too. Not mean to right there. But right now what I'm trying to do is I'm just confirming the rune routing. With the setup he found with the way I'm doing it for Iron Balls, I need 81 strength. It might be doable at 80 with some Blue Dancer Charm modifications, but 81 with everything staying equipped definitely works. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now, is to make sure I can actually hit that. My one hit here was to the crab in Raya Lucaria. Usually does not hit me. But then I did change my setup as well here. It should be possible for me to 1 cycle Morgott, but I need to practice my stamina usage to make it work. So, if I get the shot here, I'm going to go for a 1 cycle, but not quite good. Okay, not getting it. But yeah, usually I don't get hit by the crab. This time I did. I ran the wrong way around him. I also jumped to him incorrectly, because I don't stop and do like a sleep pot or distract him with a kukri. I just jump down, and you know, the price you pay for that is sometimes you get hit. was a really good golden shade, it looks like.
Allow me, you are unable to prevent the thorns. A husk, the only way, and become my purpose. So I'd like
Yeah,
to
I don't
defeat
lose
him
that
and
many,
guide-
maybe 5% of runs. I mean, you know, it all adds up. Although now if I get to do Gura's kill for the thing, I get to take some sleeping pots out of the run, which would give me some more early that I could do. I think. I might need to take the one out from Godric. Because I end up getting constrained on mushrooms. I'm pretty sure I can hit 81 strength with this rune route after Fire Giant, but we'll see. It's gonna be close if not. Started throwing the Kukri to the other side there, which lets me go through with a little less time wasted. Yeah, I think this is actually the first time I've done that correctly. Or at least, maybe not correctly, but the way I was trying to do it. That's just staring at me from on my PC. He's got the weirdest expression on his face right now. Yeah, what I'm losing the most runs to right now is gold free. But looking at what Gura was doing and like some of my parts too, because I'm pretty consistently getting really good Fire Giant times. I think the floor for hitless right now might be a sub 1 hour Fire Giant. Like, if everything is done correctly. And then maybe like a 113 for the run itself. Messed up that fall a little bit. So I should have the runes here to go to 71 strength. Also, I forgot to level at the table. So I'm going to lose a couple of seconds because I'm going to have to sit with Grace. Yeah, that's fine. I just, didn't really want to. Then what I want to figure out is I should be able to do 81 strength, but I'm getting a little mixed up on my rune routing. So if I can't do it, I need to see how far off I am. And what I can do, because if I can't hit it, what I need to do is I need to start playing around with Godskin Duo and figuring out what I need to do for damage. Gura did show me what I need to do to figure out if I'm going to have enough damage to one cycle him. With Iron Balls, what it comes down to is you need to be able to hit Apostle for 2200 damage. Like, you don't want to go above that, you don't want to go below it. I think you can go above it by like a point or two, but more than that, you're actually gonna kill things too quickly. It is a very exact amount of damage you need. But I can go lower on strength until Godskin Duo. I can also go higher. Because Fire Giant's pretty generous with how much I can play around with that. And that's the lily right there that I'm going to cut if we're going to start doing this. It starts, when I grab it, it's not even just going out of my way to grab it. It's the fact that I have to deal with stamina this entire way. As a result. Still trying to figure out the quickest way into Fire Giants Arena now that I'm skipping the 25. So I'm probably just going to do something again where it's like... I don't know. The way I've been doing it, I guess. But I do need to actually just like sit down and figure out what the quickest way through here is. So it definitely feels like there's things I can be doing here to take some time off. Went up too far. That's one of those things I'm talking about that I just need to practice. Oh. That was actually not ideal. Whatever, it still worked. Now, if only I could do the one cycle Godskin from here and learn how to not do Malakath so slowly. If I could do that, this is a potential really good pace. Okay, perfect. And I have 2592 left over, which means
Are you to commit?
What runes could I skip if I had to? I don't know if there are any. Because the rune routing is so tight basically everywhere here. Because in order to kill Gideon, I have to level to 84 base strength and hit 89 or 99 buffed. Like actual 98 will not kill him. Also remember, my current PB time is a 1:20:06, so anything less than plus 61 seconds is PB pace. Which means we're actually at like a minute and a half ahead of PB right now. So this is a really good run for me to start choking. Maybe on Godskin, maybe the dragon just hits me right now. I don't know. Something. we're in a fantastic spot for me to make a dumb mistake. Or maybe I just failed bird skip. I've not done that in a few days. Or I could, you know, maybe miss that jump and fall to my death. That almost happened. I think I took too much fall damage here, too. We're going to have a worse Godskin than usual. Why do I mess up when I'm already doing bad? We're gonna have to take off the source seal for the second set of these guys. Almost ran off the cliff. That wouldn't have been good. Also, it feels like that was slower than normal, but they didn't tell me the pace was awful. It didn't say I like gained or lost anything really. Now, assuming I did not miss by anything, we should be able to level right here to 84. Get out of here. This is why I had to pick up those 2 Smithing Stone 8s, was to bridge the gap on the runes that I'm short. So we should be buying 12 7s and 10 8s. Then we'll level to plus 24. I should have about 5,000 or 6,000 runes left over. 6,000. All right. Bird skip time, and then Malakath. And I have some pretty good time saves on bird skip still too, because I have really slow setups on this. I'm gonna bring this back down though, just for safety, because I lack any and all confidence in myself. Definitely have a time save here by buffing the arena. I'm just kind of a coward who don't do it. I never feel like I'm moving comfortably enough. Just like the pit around the side of the arena makes me paranoid.
Who approacheth destined death, I will not have it stolen from me.
It doesn't follow up with two like that. Oh, yay, Malakath RNG. I love it. Although, for me to get a good run, like, I really have to have... I don't have a good kill routed in, because I don't know how to do a good kill on him. So, that is an entire thing. It'd probably be worth my time to learn. I'm bending my rules about not doing that for Graces, only in, like, Ashen Capital. Although, if this is our run that's sub 120 finally, I will start doing it everywhere. Also, if this does end up being another one hit, I'm going to do a casual playthrough, make friends with Bogart, and we're going to eliminate all of the seafood in the lands between. So yeah, have to make sure I cannot have the other dagger in because I won't have enough damage.
The Elden Ring. To become Elden Lord. It's a sad state of affairs. I commend your spirit, but alas, none will take the throne.
As you can see, a 2336 is what we hit for. I think it's like 2333 is the absolute bare minimum to kill him in 3 hits. So you gave up a little bit of time there for me to check if I had set up correctly back at Malacath with removing the gear. What was Gideon's 7 seconds gold? I actually do not understand that. Nerves are kicking in. Yeah, now I'm actually feeling it. I'm supposed to be dead inside. I'm not supposed to feel things right now. Hands are actually shaking. Oops. No, I guess you can't. Yeah, this hand I'm actually feeling. It's like I have Parkinson's. Of course, now that joke is in the PB. Way to go, me. And split. Fucking crab. Alright, let's make verifiers' lives easy before I talk. Alright, ears can go off. I have earned a good run. Let me, look through these. Man, that's not quite a minute and a half, but I mean, a minute 10 for a PB is nuts. Let's look at this too. See what I did. God, of course, to the crab of all things. So, how much time save do I have here? Theoretically, I can... It's rare, but I can hit a 3-minute torrent. So that's 2 seconds. I have another second on Stormhill Shack. That's 3. I can actually gain time on Golden Vow, so we're going to call it 5. 5.5 to Saints Bridge. This is without, like, best gold splits or anything. Physic, that was because I ran into the tree and lost the second, so... Maybe 6.5, Dectus Medallion. I can gain generally 2 there if I do everything like above average, but not perfect. So 8.5. Celia, we're going to call 10.5 until I get better. Dectus, what happened on this? The lift. Or not the lift, but the dismount. So we're going to call it 12.5. Cragblade was really good. I don't think I can do much better than that right now. Academy Key, I missed that rune, so we lost a few seconds on the pickup. So let's just call it, honestly, probably like an extra 5 seconds lost. So 17.5. Academy Key's fine. Bearing 2, probably just a full 3 seconds. That was to drinking the physic. No, that would have happened after I picked up the bell bearing. So 20.5 iron balls. We expect to lose 6 here. So we're just say I'm just gonna round it to like 20 seconds up to iron balls. Things fine. Tree Sentinel. We actually golded. No, we did not gold Tree Sentinel this run. It was last run that I golded him. We called 22 seconds. This whole part right here with the mini boss changes, I'm gonna have to go through and retime all of that because the splits are just completely messed up for him. Patches, though, we lost at least 5 to RNG, so I'm just going to call it 27. Burn Hall was fine, like, a second there is just whatever. Ritual Talisman, that's fine, too. Maybe between the two of them I could get it a little better to 28 seconds. What's this one? Oh, the key. That's fine. Blue Dancer Charm, I have no idea. That split is always going to be gold right now and a complete mess because of how these things were done. So, we're what, like 28 seconds, and I think I got in at, what, 37, 37:58, I think, was the time into Stormhill, so that's fine. I'm going to plug in my tablet real quick. It's yelling at me. I have one outlet to split between my phone and my tablet. So we have, we call it 28 seconds up through setup right now. If I were to learn things I should be doing, like jumping on treasure chests, loading things at Graces, which I'm now willing to do, parry kill for DTS, there's probably like another minute 20 in there. So we'll call it a minute 50 that I now have opened up. Well, I haven't opened up DTS. I have to learn how to do that. So minute 50. Then we have... Oh my god, I am so sorry, verifiers. I forgot to show verifiers this. I'm so sorry to all of you. I showed it when I put out and I didn't show this part. Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Hopefully you don't need that. I'll probably have to clip this twice now for him. I can't believe I did that. Alright. I apologize to all you verifiers if you have to see this. I didn't even think about that. All right, minute 50. Godskin, called 2 minutes. That's fine, that's fine. That's super lucky, but it's fine, 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 fine. Fire Giant 1305. These all seem fine until I learn, like, there's better kills. So, without learning stuff, just what I know I can do right now, without, like, any new boss techniques, I can probably push this down to, like, a 117. Man, I can't believe I just did that to the verifiers. I hope they don't... I hope it's fine and they're not going to care. Because I don't want to have to, like, be muttering at the end of the stream and talking for a bit. I cannot believe I did that. I'm so sorry to you.